Hello, and thank you for allowing me to testify today. My name is Ryan McGraw. I am the healthcare community organizer at Access Living in Chicago. Access Living is a center for independent living. I have also been an organizer and self-advocate around paratransportation for the past several years. Paratransit is a service that I and millions of other people with disabilities in the US utilize to travel around their communities. The lack of quality paratransit services significantly hinders the ability of people with disabilities to live full lives within their community. There is a diminishing number of bus routes in the suburbs of Chicago. This not only negatively affects riders of fixed route transit, but riders of paratransit as well. Paratransit service is required to pick up riders within a quarter-mile radius of fixed route services. This means when fixed routes are eliminated, riders of paratransit who may not have another transportation option are left without a way to get around their community. Like many cities across the US, Chicago and its surrounding suburbs has faced many issues with its paratransit system. Some of these are late rides that make you late for your appointment, job, etc. Having indirect routes to your destination, thus you may be on paratransportation for hours. Lack of paratransit driver training, among other issues. We applaud Pace, the paratransit provider for the city of Chicago and its surrounding counties, for taking steps to these remedy these issues. Some of these changes include that Pace has updated its rides scheduler. This will hopefully result in an improved on time record. The system also lets riders see where their vehicle is, much like the systems offered by rideshare companies. It may also offer some benefits for trip scheduling for riders with internet access. This is one of the pre-pandemic demands riders had been making for years, whether it can improve service enough to allow people better on-time performance to their job or wherever they may have to go, that remains to be seen. Pace has also changed the rules for trip scheduling so that vehicles shouldn't go so far out of the way to pick up new passengers. Because in a paratransit vehicle, you may have several passengers. PACE is also subsidizing the taxi access program, which allows passengers who are paratransit riders to travel in the city of Chicago for $3 per ride. The propping up the wheelchair accessible cab industry and allowing on-demand travel for paratransit riders who use the taxi access program. However, the number of wheelchair accessible taxis has significantly declined since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic because of the decreased ridership. Most of these changes were implemented by PACE in close proximity to the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. Ridership is low, and PACE only allows one passenger per van at this time. When ridership increases, PACE will again book multiple rides in a single vehicle. So it is tough to say if these changes will improve service. However, these changes offer some hope that PACE will not just return to its former poor service. I consistently hear reports of poor paratransit service from people with disabilities from across the country. Paratransit is not a gift or a favor given to people with disabilities out of pity. It is instead a service, a right we are entitled to under the Americans with Disabilities Act. People with disabilities have the right to be on time to any appointment they may have, job, or anywhere else they decide to go. There is no excuse for dropping off someone 1 to 2 hours late or picking someone up late 50% of the time. Therefore, paratransit organizations must take steps to improve their services and be funded in an appropriate manner to make improved services happen. Thank you again.